Greetings, it's Drea here. It's been a minute. I've been a little busy with the gardening and other things. It's good to see you. I can't believe how much work gardening is. And I just have some small spaces. But wow, yeah. I mean, I must have turned over the dirt 2 or 3 times. But anyway, if you are into that sort of thing, I hope you're having a chance to plant some new seeds. If you don't have access to a garden or it's not your thing, I hope you at least have a chance to get out into either your public parks or your, nurseries or any public areas where you can enjoy some botanicals gardens where you can enjoy the season. All right, well, we have a 9 card spread and a few little extras on the side. So let's just jump in and see what we have for today. So your first card is the card of protection. So protection is needed at this time. So the easiest way probably to do that is, like in the picture here, is to wear a necklace. This is black tourmaline, I believe. So that's one stone you could wear for protection. There are many others. Or maybe you already own one of these necklaces or some kind of necklace or a variety of necklaces. It might be time to clean them. You see this one's soaking in the jar here. And you can do that with a jar of salt water is one way. Other things to think about, protection for the self, like a necklace or jewelry or even just gemstone in your pocket is good. You might also want to think about putting a bowl of salt in your house, to protect your space. And think about maybe something small that you could put in your car. It's good, to have and something for work, it's all the way around. So anyway, whatever it means to you, but protection is needed this time. So take care of yourself. All right, next up is good luck. You got some small good luck coming your way. So that's very exciting. Could manifest in any number of things. You might find money on the ground. You might get more money than you anticipated. Maybe you're getting back more money in your tax returns, or maybe you're getting a raise. I don't know, but there's some kind of nice good luck, or maybe you're going to meet somebody that's really special to you. You're also being encouraged to lighten up a little bit. This is the card of levity. These beautiful bubbles just floating up, bringing smiles to everybody that sees them. So it's time for you to reconnect with that inner happiness, that inner childlikeness, that allows you to just have fun, seek out some fun. If fun's not finding its way to your door by happenstance, maybe it's time to schedule in some fun, right? Create some fun. All right. It's time for a level up for you. Sorry, I'm trying to hold my coffee cup and the cards. It's time for a level up. This could be spiritually. So first of all, congratulations on the level up. Or this could be in some other area of your life. This could be, like I said, mentioned before, maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you're taking on more responsibility at work. Maybe you're just finally acknowledging your worth. Maybe it's more of a self-realization level up. But whatever the case, you're leveling up. It's time to move on up. Moving on up to the east side. Maybe you're getting a new place. I don't know. Be careful of projections at this time, whether that is projections coming towards you from other people. That could be envy. If people are seeing your level up, that unfortunately it's part of the human experience. Or it could be something, rumors or untruth, or anyway, there's just this idea that some kind of projection is being sent your way. Maybe that's part of why you're being asked to protect yourself, to shatter those illusions that might be being cast. Also, be careful, because we're all humans. We're all capable of the same things. Be careful of any projections you might be putting out there, So a projection is like when, usually we have something internal that we haven't quite dealt with, and so we're putting it on other people, right? So let's not do that if we can help it. All right, it looks like it's time to let go of something or someone. You're growing, and it's it just seems like you're going to have to finally let go of something that just isn't really isn't serving you anymore. You've moved past whatever this is. Not every connection is meant to be for the long haul, right? It's not for me to say what this is related to, but I do know that, eventually even trees have to let go of their leaves. So there's something you need to let go of in order to be able to do this level up, to keep moving forward on your path, to that kind of fulfillment that you deserve. You're being asked to let your light shine. So maybe there have been circumstances, or maybe there have been people that have not been letting your light shine. They've been dimming your light. I don't know why people do that, but it happens. So maybe it's time to reevaluate and get into different circles or different situations so that your light can shine. And then people can reap the benefits from that. Well, the good news for you is, of course, spring is here. And it is the time for renewal. So not only is nature renewing itself, but we get to renew ourselves as well. You might want to take advantage of the increasing spring weather, which, whether you want to sit in the sun, visit your local park. I think I mentioned this already, but go to a botanical garden. But, get out in nature and really enjoy what the springtime has to offer. And, of course, if you're a gardener, you can garden as well. Plant some new seeds. It does look like you're on that kind of precipice of change. We have the portal here. So it looks like, here we are. We're standing. We're looking at this door that's open. So there's a new door of opportunity that is opened for you, whether that is literal or metaphorical. It has been open for you. And you might not have made that decision yet on whether or not you're going to go for it. So, now's the time to think about that. Where are you headed? And what are your goals? And what do you desire? I do know that it's great when doors open for us, so make sure you're considering it fully. Okay, let's see. What's up next? Well, I wanted to give you a couple of gem and minerals related to this card, the one that asked for protection. So let's take a look at what we have. Your first recommendation is copper. Energizes your whole world. When to use it. When it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on renewed with copper. So if you're looking for to change, and that copper could be a good ally for you. Where should you put it? Well, you could put it with your crystal collection. Apparently it intensifies the potency of most other stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. Who needs it? Anyone who needs the proverbial and defibrillator paddles. So if you've stalled a bit, or life has been a little not as stimulating as you would like, copper might help to energize. All right, what else is recommended? We have tiger's eye. I love tiger's eye. That's a beautiful stone. Balance your whole being. When should you use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, when reading Jungian theories or attempting to decipher a Zen koan, when you're all roar and not enough purr, when only equanimity of mind, body, spirit, left brain, right brain can get you square with the universe. So basically when you want to balance it, and when you're grumpy, is a good time to work with tiger's eye. And the last one, it's a beautiful stone, is Libyan gold tektite. Wow, okay. This one might be a little harder to come by. It's a 28 million year old Saharan desert glass found only in, as you guessed it, the Saharan desert. It's yellow but far from mellow. Who needs it? The navel-gazing and the brooding binge watchers. Anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger. Where should you put it? Well, you could put it above your center in your navel. Set some goals. Seriously, make a list. Call on the fiery beyond ancient energy of this stone to help you break through the burning desire to binge watch the day away. And when should you use it? Basically, when your get up and go has ghosted you. All right, so those are some mineral friends for you to help you on this new decision, this new level up that's happening. And once again, that was copper, tiger's eye, and gold tektite. And if you can't find the gold tektite, I would say look for another yellow stone that that has similar energy. If you work with stones, I don't know if you do, but I'm just mentioning it because it's one of the things available to us, right? All right, and lastly, we're going to round this out with some spirit animal type things. This is from a deck called the Illustrated Bestiary. Oracle cards. This is by Maya Toll, and the art is by Kate O'Hara. And your very first card is the tortoise, the common tortoise. And the key word is steady on. So look, you probably know that story about the tortoise and the hare, right? We all think that the hare is going to win the race. The hare, meaning the rabbit, is going to win the race because the rabbit's so quick. But it's actually the tortoise that wins because the tortoise knows where it's going. It may not be able to get there quickly, but it has a solid understanding of where it's headed. And I guess it doesn't hurt that it brings its home with it. It has its protective shell to help it on its way. So I feel like this is another reference to protection really is needed at this time. Make sure you're working on those boundaries, literal physical boundaries, things like remembering to, lock your house, lock your car, pay attention to your surroundings. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just, hey, it was the first card. So I'm giving it more weight because it was the first card to come out. Not the time to be paranoid, but it is the time to pay attention. So protect yourself in all the ways that you have available to you. But the tortoise wants to reassure you that just because, maybe you're taking longer to reach your goal than other people doesn't mean that you aren't getting there. The fact is that just because you're moving slower, it doesn't make it any more important or worthwhile. Anyway, you will get there. Slow and steady. All right, we have the monarch butterfly. What a beautiful, beautiful image that is. Digest your past. So we all know, right, how butterflies come to be. They literally start out as caterpillars and they build their cocoon, and then I don't know exactly what goes on in there, but it's a whole messy business, right? So, when right now you're on this precipice of, entering this new chapter of your life where a big decision has to be made. You're being offered an opportunity to level up, or being asked to at least minimally decide for yourself that you deserve, more out of life. And now you're probably not entirely sure about the next chapter. Well, it just looks like there might be some inner work. That's all, you don't need to rush to this. This is not don't have to rush to this process. You can take your time. You might have to look at some old ideas you have about yourself or about others and transform that before you can emerge from that cocoon of yours. And of course, that might also mean, since we have two cards related to going within, right? The turtle goes within its shell. The butterfly literally builds a cocoon and just is like not available. Well, it's a caterpillar, but the caterpillar builds a cocoon and it's just not available to the world while it is transforming. So as you're transforming the new you might have to keep to yourself a little bit, keep your own counsel for a little while before you emerge. And lastly, we have the river otter, which is reminding you again to have some fun. So you've had two cards saying that you need more fun in your life. We have the levity card here, and when we have the otters playing, and they really are experts at play. Of course, they do a lot of other stuff too. They're family oriented, but they sure do know how to have fun. If you've ever watched them swimming or sliding down the banks into the river, it is a beautiful thing. So get in touch with the otter so that you can have more fun and more play in your life. And know also that if you decide to work with otter as a kind of spirit protector, guide, or whatever, can also be very fierce when needed. So, just want to give you that there in case that is information you need. Well, I guess that's about it for today. I've given you a couple of helpers over here with the minerals and some helpers in the animal world. You can read more about these animals, the common tortoise, the monarch butterfly, the otter, just for the sake of learning. And also you can get all kinds of lessons for you for your journey. I wish you well. If you wanted a private reading with me, you can email me at dreathebard@gmail.com. That's one great way. You can probably also find me on Etsy. I think I'm under Rune Indigo on Etsy. And simply ask for a personal reading. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again soon. Over and out.